Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in a Fortnite video, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the best exponential settings to use. I wanted to make an updated video just because the past couple of days ago, they did make a significant change to aim assist. They gave it a little bit of a buff. So I wanted to make you guys an updated settings video on exponential settings. So for those guys who play on exponential or looking to switch, I'm going to show you guys the best settings to use for exponential. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do turn on post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video and when I announce the winners. And lastly, leave a comment down below of either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into the next giveaway. And lastly, make sure you guys do support me in the item shop. All you guys have to do is go down to the bottom right, click on support a creator, type in creator code YoungHumor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I wanted to be giving you guys the best exponential settings that are going to help you out when it comes to building, editing, aiming, or whatever mechanic you guys are looking to improve on. So for those of you guys who are looking to switch to exponential, or if you guys are looking for some of the best exponential settings, I want to show you guys the settings that I've had on that I think are really good and I think are the very best to use for exponential players. So here, going into my settings, I'm going to show you guys the sensitivities that I have. So here are my settings in my controller settings. You guys will see that I am on a 2.3 for my building, a 2.5 for my editing, and a 47% both for my horizontal and vertical speed. So I made a couple of adjustments as opposed to my previous exponential sensitivity. So I did change a little bit around as far as my building and editing. Of course, I do like to play on a high building and editing sensitivity. And if you think the 2.5 is a little bit too high for editing, you can definitely move it down to 2.3. I just prefer to have a high sensitivity for building and editing, whatever sensitivity I play on. So if 2.5 is a little bit too high, you can most definitely play very fast as well and very accurate on a 2.3 on building and editing. And then I play on a 47% for my X and Y sensitivity. And the reason why I like 47, and you can also try a 48 and a 47, and playing on a just slightly higher X sensitivity, so playing on just a slightly higher horizontal sensitivity could be a really good advantage and can help you improve your flick shots, being able to turn around and also help you resetting your walls a lot quicker. So if you guys like higher sensitivity, you can definitely try out something like 54 and 52%. Obviously, you would want to lower your building and editing sensitivity if you did that, but I do tend to play on the medium to maybe just slightly lower sensitivity for X and Y, and then I tend to play on a little bit higher building and editing sensitivity, which I do like for both linear and also exponential settings. So I really like these settings a lot because I feel like I'm very good and very accurate when it comes to building and editing. I didn't have any problems at all because most of you guys know I do play linear a ton. I've been playing linear forever. So going from linear to exponential, or just changing your sensitivity or changing your your input, is going to be a drastic change. Going from exponential to linear or vice versa is a huge change, and it's something that takes a little bit to get used to. But with these settings, I feel like I didn't have too much trouble at all. My building felt really smooth, it felt really accurate, and I didn't really feel like I had any problems with any of the retakes I was trying out. So that's why I really like the building and editing sensitivity that I had. Now, I play on a 47 and a 47% for my X and Y sensitivity, and with these settings, I really do like a lot, and usually for any of the settings that I like under 50%, but when it comes to exponential, I like above about a 46, so anything from like a 47 to like a 49%, I really do like the most when it comes to exponential settings. I feel like I'm very accurate, I feel like I can hit a ton of headshots, and I'm just very much in control when it comes to mid-range. When it comes to hip firing at close range, I feel like I really do very well on the sensitivity that I have. I don't feel like I have any problems tracking. It doesn't feel like I'm all over the place. So that's why I like anything from a 47 to a 49% when it comes to your X and Y sensitivity. But as I mentioned, if you feel like you want a little bit of boost on your flick shots, you can definitely turn up your X sensitivity. So for example, you can play on a 48 and a 47%, or you can play on a 49 and a 47% if you would like. That's something that I would recommend as well if you wanted a little bit extra boost when it comes to your flick shots. So going into my X and Y sensitivity for my ADS, I do have a 13% and also a 12%. I play on just a slightly higher X sensitivity because I feel like I just need to play on a little bit more when it comes to tracking close ranges, because the closer you are to the other player, the faster your sensitivity has to be, because you have to move more on your screen the closer they are to you. So that's why I play on just a slightly higher X sensitivity than Y when it comes to ADS, and I don't play with look damping time. Of course, if you feel like you're struggling with hitting long range shots, I would recommend giving this setting a little bit of a try. But the reason why I don't play with this setting anymore is because after the slight boost of aim assist that they gave just a couple days ago, I feel like it's something that I don't really need anymore. I feel like before that I needed that little bit of extra look damping time to hit my shots from long range, but with the new aim assist change, I feel like I didn't really need that, and I feel like I was just as accurate as I needed to be with it off. But of course, if you feel like you're missing your long range shots, then I highly recommend putting a look damping time on. I would recommend anything from like a 0.04 to like a 0.08, 0.09. You can go, I've seen people all the way up to like 0.20, but I feel like it just feels super delayed after like 0.8 or 0.10. So my dead zones are in a 10%, and then I say in all my videos, but in case you guys are new, you want to have the foot controller setting. You want to have this off because it adds input delay. You definitely don't want this setting on at all. But these are all the sensitivities that I have for Exponential, and the sensitivities I think are the best for building, aiming, editing, and really just anything in between. I feel like I'm very accurate with my shots, and of course these settings are just recommendations. If you like just a little bit higher X and Y sensitivity, you can definitely play on like a 50% or like a 53% if you like a little bit higher. And of course, if you feel like my building is too high, you can lower it. But I feel like these settings are really good baseline and things that I really recommend, and if I was on Exponential settings, I would highly recommend playing on these settings that I have in this video. Now the reason why Exponential is so good is because with Exponential as opposed to linear, I think Exponential has the better aim, and I think linear settings has the best when it comes to building and also editing. So Exponential settings I feel like is very good for a lot of you guys who play for competitive. So if you're a competitive player, I highly do recommend playing on Exponential settings, because when you're playing in a competitive aspect, you really want to focus on improving your aim and hitting the most amount of shots possible. So I think if you are a competitive player, or if you just want to focus on improving your aim to the best that you can, I think Exponential settings is a great place to start, because the aim is better in my opinion as opposed to linear settings. So just to show off my binds, if you guys are curious on what I had, so I do play with 4 paddles. I have my upper left paddle as my pickaxe, my bottom left as my jump, my upper right paddle is my edit button, and then my bottom right is how I place my launch pads, which is bound to be. So if you guys are curious on what I have for my binds and what I play on, that is what I do. And as far as my editing controls, no matter what, if you play non-claw, non-paddle, whatever you guys play, I highly recommend having the confirm button as LT. I have it for, since I've had any settings, I really like having LT as my confirm button. My HUD scale is on an 80%. That's what I find to be the best balance between being able to see your weapons and also not being too big where it covers too much of your screen. You want to make sure you have auto open doors feature on. You want to have the confirm edit on release. A lot of you guys do ask me if I play on that setting. I really do like it because it kind of clears up an extra bind, and you don't have to continually hit confirm after every single time you edit. So I really do like that setting a lot. And then of course you want to make sure that you have the view replays. You want to turn that setting off because it kind of messes with your FPS if you have it on, and I haven't checked a replay and I couldn't even probably like a whole year, so I never really use this setting at all. So you want to make sure you have this setting off because it could impact your FPS and it might mess a couple things up. But those are pretty much all the settings that I have and the settings that you guys want to change. So with that being said, that's wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys found this video very helpful, make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure you guys do hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified for every single new video. And as well, I do live stream every single day here on this channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So definitely come by my live streams. The last couple of days have been pretty crazy. I think we got up to like 8.8K viewers, I think, in the live stream just 2 days ago, which is crazy. That was the most amount of viewers we ever had. So you definitely want to come by my live streams. It's been a ton of fun. There's been a heck of a lot of people, and I've been going on crazy win streaks, back-to-back wins, some pretty crazy clutches. So definitely hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified when I go live on this channel. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.